We've had a skate park here since about 2005, and it was purchased through bond money, which the citizens paid for, and they participated in it. And over a period of time, with weathering, they began to deteriorate, and then unfortunately after a while it was just one of those things that you couldn't keep up with fast enough to really keep it in good shape.
Some of the old skate park equipment became very dilapidated. The city had been talking about the removal of this park for quite some time.
It was a really bad skate park. The vert ramp on it, it was like burned on the railing, and you couldn't even ride down it because it was like the ramp was all tore up. People got really upset when it got torn down. It was already basically like broken up, and half the things there were unusable.
The city thought for some reason that the old skate park wasn't safe to skate on anymore. Tore it down. We weren't 100% happy with how it happened, but it happened, and now within like 2 weeks I think these guys are gonna have a skate park built, so we're ready for it.
So we made a decision. We came in, we removed the remaining pieces, and then immediately John Hunter from American Ramp, he was on the phone with the mayor, had got in contact with me.
John called and said, "We want to help."
So he got back on the phone with us and called us and said, "Hey, we got a break in our schedule. We'd love to help y'all. Let's jump on this thing." So we worked out the logistics, and we're going to end up with a better park now than what we had when our other park was new.
I think it's going to be a lot better and last a lot longer for little kids.
Yeah, the Public Works lead guy, Scotty Jones, is like, they want this project to happen, so they're like really pushing for it. So they threw their manpower at us and like helping bring in the fill for all the backs of the ramps and stuff like that. And
I told American Ramp that we had equipment, we had ability to, not to worry, that we would support in any way. It was a big deal from the beginning because there were so many emotions involved in this park. And then, like I said, when American Ramp come in, Pivot came in, you know, it was almost like everything just meshed together like it was made to happen already.
hopefully the communities around will open their eyes and want to get involved with us and do stuff like this.
The team that came to build the ramps, they are phenomenal. They are professional. They do not waste time. They don't stand around and talk. They simply work and get the job done. And I have come over periodically to kind of see the progress, and I have been amazed. They have done a wonderful job.
And since then, the big deal is the pictures don't do this park justice. You know, when you actually step foot on the thing, and I'm not a skater, but I've walked around it a bunch, you know, from day one and seen it grow. So I'm sure me being excited and not even being a skater, I can imagine what a skater would say when he sees this compared to what we used to have. So that's a big deal for us.
I think it's important for a community to have a skate park just to give the kids something to do. If we didn't build this, they were gonna start skating in the school parking lot on the weekends, you know, and like bringing their ramps and like, so it's great that the community can provide something like this for the kids, because like where I grew up in Southeast Georgia, we had to do it ourselves. That's how I got into all this, was doing like DIY skate park stuff.
Well, the biggest part I think with the last park was that we had a place for some of the kids who would have been in trouble otherwise. Without being there, they would get in trouble. And so I think with having this new one, we have another place for them to come and, you know, stay out of that. Maybe they have bad home lives and stuff. They have a place to come and get away from everything. So I think it's really good to have that for our city and our town.
You know, I think a skate park in our community is important because not all kids play softball, baseball, not all kids play basketball. So I think anything that we can do to give our youth an option to let them do something productive and learn to skate. I mean, it's a big deal now. You know, if you're an X-Games skater, I'm sure you're well known. So it just gives them another avenue and opportunity to do something.
Really, it's just growing as a community. I mean, people that don't even skate come up here just to hang out, and I just think it's a real good group of people you get in with.
You know, for my family and my son, you know, he just started skating 6 months ago, and I'm sure he's had his falls and bumps and bruises. But, you know, he's looking for a challenge, so this gives him an opportunity to come over and challenge himself, you know, as a skater and get better. You know, as you move up, bigger tricks, I'm sure, and you know, so it's going to mean a lot to him and us.
Yeah, we really appreciate them coming in and doing this in this 2-week span. I think it was that they're building a whole skate park out of concrete. So I think it's really amazing how they're doing that, and we really appreciate it.
It's awesome. I think it's way better than the last one because it has like way more new places to skate and stuff.
We are grateful. We are so pleased. We cannot thank American Ramp Company enough for what they've done. And I think that the people around here who skate and who come from areas around who skate are going to thoroughly enjoy this. We're thrilled. We're thrilled and very, very grateful.